you hear some of the stuff coming out of millennials' mouths, you have to make an effort not to start shaking your head in disbelief. The urge to say, harden up, has very restrained. We need to recruit young staff and we need to keep them. So we have to apply some different thinking, painful as that may be. Welcome back. This week's edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy and president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author, two-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released soon. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center here in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 76, and we are talking about millennials are a handful. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. So let's get going. Kids today, each generation struggles to understand why their successes are so different and usually, by definition, useless. The Millennial cohort are those born between 1982 and 2000. This is a key group, especially in Japan, because they are not making enough of them anymore. Over the last 20 years, the population of 15 to 24-year-olds has halved. Recruiting and retaining young staff has become a big pain for all of us. The war for talent means we have to learn quickly how to understand them and what they want. To those firms who just don't get it, a big Arigatoo. Please keep training these millennials so we can poach them. Dale Carnegie and MSWOARS have done research on engaging employees and have specifically focused on millennials. The overall result shows that 30% of millennials are fully engaged, another 56% are partially engaged, and 14% are disengaged. So what? Well, engaged staff are more likely to stay. What do millennials want? The study threw up 3 areas where we need to focus: their personal life, the work environment, and attitudes toward the organization's leadership. These are big topics, so today we'll focus on the me factor. The survey showed that in their personal life, millennials wanted a good work-life balance. In particular, having flexible hours so they can pursue personal responsibilities ranked highest. Post-COVID, these issues will reappear. In Japan, 1 in 6 of workers never take any annual leave. And of those working over 60 hours a week, over 1/4 take no holidays. Not a lot of work-life balance going on there. Japanese staff are generally apologetic about asking for leave. Yes, this is cultural, and that is why the majority of Japanese staff finish the year with excess leave days. This means the workplace culture is one where work is good, and seeking flexibility about work hours is stepping out from the norm. Not a trait welcomed here. In Japan, 92% of workers start after 8 a.m, compared to Germany at 47%, explaining why your train will be packed again after COVID. Not a lot of flexibility there either. Wanting to start early and finish early is a struggle in a start late, finish late work culture. So, how flexible is it going to be down at your shop when we get back to normal? Millennials want their immediate supervisor to care about their personal life and the effect it has on their job. For boomers, this is sheer gobbledygook. There's always been a clear separation of private and work life for this generation. How much do your superiors actually know or care about the private lives of your millennial staff? This requires a substantial mind shift toward a more holistic approach to dealing with the younger generation. It may feel it is a bit like prying into their private lives, but they don't see it that way. If the interaction is to be 360-degree supportive, millennials are in short supply, so we better get clued in fast on how to engage and retain them. This is a zero-sum game. We don't want to lose. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Our website details are on screen now, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. It's awesome value, so please check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Touches in no Share show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews, wherever you get your podcast. Also, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television show. Every Friday, the Japan Business Mastery show, and every Saturday, Japan's top business interviews on YouTube. We appreciate your support. Please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and please join us in that endeavor. In episode 77, we are talking about best practice using sales materials. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan Business Mastery.